Hello, lovely art family. It has been a year of fun, experimentation, creativity, messing up, and being happy with our artwork. And in the midst of all of that, we have experimented with a lot of art supplies on my channel. We've also constantly gone back to our trusty favorite supplies. We have also found new favorite supplies, so I'm bringing you my favorite art supplies of 2022 today. I like to do these videos every year. Sadly, last year I missed out on it because I was pregnant and kind of sick, but this year we're doing it again. I'm gonna link some other ones down below so you can see through the years some of my favorite art supplies have stayed the same and some of them have changed. So let's just jump into this. We don't have time to waste because there's a ton of supplies in today's video. I hope this helps you find your own favorite supplies, or at the very least gives you inspiration on things that you can try. As an artist, we're all artists here, my art fam. Let's go. First things first, I think I have to show you my all-time favorite art supply right now. I think you've seen me use this unicorn milk quite a bit on my channel lately. I don't know what it is. I just can't get enough of this stuff. It's essentially a translucent paint with a really pearlescent shimmer to it. It is by Stuart Semple and I love it. I can't say enough about it. I love it. And this is a really weird thing, but it doesn't really smell super painty to me. It's like kind of perfumey. I don't know. Maybe that's me. Maybe my sense of smell is weird, but I really like it. I have put it on so much stuff this year, so you can look back at my most recent videos. It shows up in almost every video. By the way, I will try to link everything down below. Next, while we are on the paint kick, I'm just gonna show you all the paint right now. You probably see this basket quite a bit on my channel, and that's because I love painting. Painting is like my favorite thing. So these are acrylic paints here, and this is from the brand Golden. This is their heavy body acrylic paints. I specifically love these paints here because they are ultra pigmented. They're pretty thick. They have their ASTM ratings right here on the tube. Oh look, we have another basket. This, my friends, is oil paint. I love to use Winsor & Newton's oil paint, and the only reason why is because I won it in a contest for free. So this is what I have. And I like to just use up what I have. But actually, I have bought some other brands of oil paints, and I do have to say I love Winsor & Newton's. I just keep going back to Winsor & Newton's. As for additives with oil paints, these days I try not to add much except this walnut oil here. So yeah, if you're curious, it's from the brand M. Graham & Co. And this is just Winsor & Newton's Artist's Oil Color. I really like them. See that ocean painting? That was done with this oil paint. And those other paintings behind me, the Silverthorn one and the flower one, and this landscape one, those were all done with my Golden heavy body acrylics. Okay, so I kind of go on little phasey kicks with this stuff, and I think you folks have seen it quite a bit on my channel. Let me open it up for you. This is the Mira Jelly Gouache. Ooh, my palette is dry and crusty right now, but this is what it looks like. Oh my goodness, there's so many colors in here, and a little bit goes a long way. I like it because it's affordable, and if I just feel like creating in my sketchbook or something, I can do that with these paints. It's all good. I think it's decently pigmented for the low price, and it's been kicking for, I don't know, 2 years now, so I'm pretty happy with it. You do have to care for this palette and spray it with water every now and then. That doesn't bother me though. I have one more paint thing to show you. This box here, I don't know what I would do without these paints. Seriously though, look at this. This is my acrylic gouache. And if you've been following my channel for a while, I usually do folk art with this type of paint. I don't know what it is, it just brings out a different side of me, and I'm a style hopper. I kind of feel like I don't really quite fit anywhere. I like to experiment and explore and do a lot of different type of art stuff. So if you're that kind of person, you are welcome here. You found your art home, your art family. Bring it in. Let's have a hug. If you're not a huggy person, high five. So yeah, these paints here, they're amazing. You get the benefits of like matte gouache paint, but you also get the benefits of like acrylic paint. So this gouache paint is like permanent. You can't reactivate it with water. That's why I love it. Oh my goodness, and look at this. This gold acrylic gouache here is my absolute favorite. It's almost gone. That is a testimony to how much I love this paint. So good, so good. I need to do more paintings with this stuff in 2023. All right, folks, let's move on to painting surfaces in sketchbooks. So this is something that I have been obsessed with this month. These lovely wood slices from Arteza. Now you can get these with a bunch of different brands, but I do have to say, I feel like Arteza has gone the extra mile and really smoothed out their wooden pieces. So you can see here, I've actually used a lot of these. And I did a video earlier this month where I actually painted on 30 Christmas ornaments. So this one here, this one's not from Arteza, but all of these ones here, they are. I have used most of these by now. It did come with 45 pieces, but I love these so much, especially at this time of year, because you can get all different shapes and sizes. These ones happen to be small. I personally like the larger ones, but I love them all. I love them all. You can make Christmas ornaments, hang them on your tree, or gift them to the people you love. Okay, the next thing, I have raved about these for years, and I still absolutely love them. One of my favorite art supplies. These ampersand gesso boards, my goodness. Probably one of my all-time favorite art supplies. They never let me down. They're always amazing, and the surface just feels so smooth and wonderful to paint on. So yeah, if you ever wonder what I paint on, a lot of the time it is this gesso board, unless it's a very large painting. And don't worry, I will show you my favorite thing for larger canvases later. But yeah, this gesso board is acid free and it has an acrylic gesso over top of it. It's prepared for you basically. So if you're somebody who paints a lot and you don't want to spend time gessoing things, these, man, I love them. Can't say enough good things about it. I blow through these little 6x6 panel sets like no other. I paint on them all the time. Comes in a 4-pack. But I also like to get the larger ones that have a cradled thing. I have a bunch of sizes, but I grabbed the smaller ones to show you for this video. They're great for acrylic and oil. They also have clay board, which is really smooth. And I personally like that one a little bit better for oils, and these ones for acrylics. Okay, let's do some more surfaces. Let's do like sketchbooks and stuff, okay? My sketchbook favorites change a lot. I will say that. I know in the past, I've really liked ELO, I've liked Arteza, I've liked, I don't even know, like it changes all the time. So I'm just gonna show you my favorites for this year. I actually didn't use an ELO sketchbook this year, so you're not gonna see it. But I did use this sketchbook, and now this thing is like the queen of all sketchbooks. I kid you not. This is a handmade sketchbook. My sister-in-law Sheila made it, and she has an online store called The Forest From Us to You. I will link it down below in case you want to check it out. She did just have a baby, so I don't know if she's selling sketchbooks at this time, but you can check. She even engraved my initials into it. Look at this sketchbook. It's beautiful, so beautiful. I did like swatches and stuff. This is watercolor paper, by the way. I love it. Oh my goodness, remember when I did this? That was so fun. But then I've done like other little paintings in it. This sketchbook has been so fun to use. Anyway, this isn't the time for a tour, but I just have to say I really love this sketchbook. And the fact that somebody I know and love made it makes it even more special to use, because I feel like every time I use this, I don't know, I think about Sheila. Sheila, if you're watching this, I love you. I hope you're doing well. So the next sketchbook I'm super excited about. I just started using this one this year. It is the Etcher watercolor sketchbook, and look at this thing. Oh, I love it so much. I got the one with smooth paper. I really, really like it, and it holds up super well for my gouache paint. I would really love to try my acrylic paint in this because I do think it would hold up really well. Okay, here's another thing I love to paint on. This is essentially paper that mimics the texture of a canvas. It feels so nice. It holds up really, really well. And I love using this stuff if I am not in the mood to use a canvas, which happens. You can actually use it for more than acrylic paint if you want. There's this chart in the back, so if you're curious about other supplies, pause this video, look at the chart. Anyway, I really like this stuff. I like to paint moths on it, so there you go. All right, this canvas here, I love these so much. Blix has amazing quality canvases, and they're a lot cheaper than some other name brand canvases, so I love them for that reason. Blix, if you ever want to work with me, let me know. These are their gallery stretch canvases, by the way, so it's like 1.5 inches thick, I believe. I love it. Love, love, love it. Pretty much all my large canvases that you see from Blix. Let's talk paint accessories, okay? I already showed this walnut oil for oil painting, so we don't need to talk about that. But this stuff, this brush cleaner, oh my goodness, I love it so much. Look at this, I already used most of it. We all know that I'm in the crusty paintbrushes club. A lot of my art supplies are crusty because I'm gonna show you the next accessory. My crusty palettes, right here. So these are actually called butcher trays. I get them at Blix, and whoops, I have crusty supplies left in them. They're all crusty. I love these so much because I use this like giant sheet of rubber to lay on top of them and preserve my paints. And I just spray them with water. And I can get a palette to last for like a week if I want to with acrylic paint. I like these a lot just because it's simple. Makes mixing paint easy. I don't know. Actually, the paint on this one is still kind of wet. So there's another palette that I really like from a small business called Sugar House Ceramic Co. And they made this palette. It cost a pretty penny, but I really enjoy it for gouache paint. My acrylic gouache specifically. It's just so nice for mixing and holding my colors. And I love supporting a small business when I can. Other favorites. Oh, you know what? This is not really a paint accessory, but I forgot to show it earlier. These Martha Stewart holographic glitter acrylic paints, they are so good for crafts. If you've been watching my customization videos lately, this and that unicorn milk, they make some appearances, let me just say. So confession, I'm not a huge ink fan unless I'm incorporating it with like paint. So these inks here, my favorite inks, I like to paint over them. That's how I use them, but I will show you them anyway. These are from Winsor & Newton. They're quite lovely. Super, super pigmented. And yeah, I just can't get enough of them. I like to use these in my sketchbook and then paint over them with gouache and let some of the ink show through. Other inks. These markers here, they are amazing. Also, somehow a Tombow marker snuck in here. Whatever. I'm missing a marker. These markers are actually from Amazon Basics. They're water-based markers, and let me show you this. So this is the marker. There's a bullet nib on one side, a brush nib on the other side. I have to say, these brush nibs are excellent. So yeah, these are my favorite water-based markers of the year. I didn't really use alcohol-based markers much this year, but if I had to pick a favorite, it would be those Copics back there. I like them. All right, last for the markers, we have these wonderful Posca pens. These are like acrylic paint markers, basically. They are amazing and I love them. I use these a lot in customization videos, like that water bottle back there, which the giveaway ended, so you can go to my Instagram to find out the winner. Before we move on to my next favorites, I just want to show you something that I'm pretty proud of. I made these pencil cases this year. It says artist on it. They're really long pencil cases. In fact, they are long enough that you can fit Tombow markers. You can fit paintbrushes in them, all sorts of things. The zipper is yellow to match the artist. And yeah, lots of room inside. I just wanted to show you these because they are available at mirabyler.com. So if you want one, they're in my cozy boxes. I just wanted to show that real quick. Oh yeah, I forgot to show some other painting accessories. So I love pretty much any Princeton paintbrushes, specifically the Princeton Select brush line and the Princeton Dakota brush line. Those are my two favorites. You probably see me use them a lot. If I use anything with this color handle, it's probably Princeton Dakota. These are great for oil painting. These blue brushes, if you see me use these, it's the Princeton Select. I use them for like every type of paint, so love them. And then there's another paintbrush that you probably see me using a lot. So these paintbrushes here with the mint handle are from Artistic Bear Co. It's a small business run by my good friend Chloe Rose Art, and I love her. She put so much time and effort into these brushes here. They're amazing quality and I use them all the time. And I'm not just saying that because she's my friend, I'm saying that because I genuinely love these paintbrushes. The handle is very, very sturdy and high quality. It actually feels more sturdy than this Princeton Select paintbrush. So I just wanted to point that out. And you can go to artisticbearco.com if you want your own brushes from Chloe Rose. Gotta support a friend. Let's discuss colored pencils. So I found some colored pencils this year that are super affordable and I think super high quality for the price that you pay. You may have seen me use these. These are Sioux Color pencils. It comes in a set of 180, which is wild to me. And they really are vibrant colors. The pigments are great in my opinion, especially for the price you pay. I think I paid around $40. I don't remember. This is what they look like though. They're really beautiful pencils. I haven't actually gotten a chance to use them as much as I would like to yet, but from what I have used, I am so impressed with them that I decided to include them in this video. They're so good. There's so many trays of them too. So if you're somebody who maybe wants to get into colored pencils, but you don't want to break bank on some pricey ones, Sioux Color. I found them on Amazon. And look, all the colors are right here on the back. Also, I just noticed this. I'm gonna look that up on their website. Let's get into some pricier colored pencils. Here we have these Prismacolors. I love these because they're so soft and creamy. The only thing, they do break a lot. You do need to keep that in mind. Don't press too hard when you use them, but they're wonderful. I love them. They're beautiful. There's so many colors in here. Yeah, I won't take them all out, but I've been using Prismacolors for years and I took a Prismacolor break, but I'm back to loving them again. So this is 150 pencils. Let me show you my top favorite colored pencil though. So these are the Caran d'Ache Luminance colored pencils. Comes in a set of 76. They are very light fast. They're not as creamy as Prismacolors, but they're still pretty creamy in my opinion and easy to blend. Something that I really like about these pencils is the packaging. Like, these pencils never break because they're packaged so amazingly. And I also just don't think they break a lot in general. I use these ones quite a bit. Anyway, those are my favorite art supplies. If I had to pick a #1 favorite of the year, it would be these golden heavy body acrylics right here. This would probably be number one. But I do love this unicorn milk. I just do so many paintings, and painting is so therapeutic to me, so I just feel like this favorite supply never really changes. It's always a constant. I think I show it every year. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful for you. If you've ever wondered, you know, what are you using in your videos? Or maybe you're in a spot where you're like, hey, I think I want to try painting. What's a good paint? There's so many supplies out there though, so like, take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. This isn't like an in-depth review. This is just me saying my favorite things. All right, have a wonderful day. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.